Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? My name is Jason.
I'm Sebastian.
My name is not Jay.
And I'm the guy with some crazy bread. Hi, I'm Petris or Patrick.
Yo!
Hi, I'm Shane. Jay actually said his line.
I said I'm not Jay.
Okay, well, close enough.
Well, that's about as close as we're ever gonna get.
Geekster, and we're gonna do a trial.
Yeah! Trial episode, everybody! Alright, so let's set our skills.
This is a fun one.
Do we already have this equipped? Okay, we do.
My
Gives
name
us
on
more
my board
health.
had absolutely no relevance.
Cool and composed.
Yeah,
Steadies
did we
your
get that
aim.
from Byakuya?
Effective during the non-stop debate and Hangman's Gambit. Have we ever done another Hangman's Gambit?
Yeah,
In the second
every
one?
trial.
Every trial? Okay, that's about it. Sweet.
All right, so before we start, okay, guess we're starting.
No, go on before you start.
Oh, who do you guys think is the black?
Celeste.
Hifumi.
Celeste.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
We already know this.
First
You're gonna
thing,
figure it- This is literally the exact same dialogue.
now then, to begin with,
I'm gonna start off. Yep.
we already know who did it.
My God, she's being
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Oh my God.
Your muttering mouth, murderer.
Look at that tongue, the roller coaster.
Bold
Little.
Who are you calling a murderer?
True. I
True.
am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build that. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
You know what's compelling? The idea of you in a coffin.
Oh my gosh.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer? Or
He is not smart
before
enough to kill
anything
anybody.
else, we have to make that clear. Yeah.
Oh
Here we
boy.
go. Make your argument. Yasuhiro's message. Locked and loaded. Everything we found was in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they're all proof enough.
Blueprints.
But that you are the culprit.
I don't know about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Interesting.
It's gonna
I
be
mean,
the blueprint.
looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is off. Okay, got it. Whee!
There we go.
It's Papa John's! Break.
Wow.
We're not sponsored.
That's fun.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints? What do you mean? Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote asking everyone to meet up after Alto Ego disappeared.
Alto Ego.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Let's
I
just put
big
an
brained
auto-
this.
An auto
When you
sound.
compare it to the blueprints... Sebastian.
I forgot I was muted.
Oh my gosh.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Also, what are you doing bringing up Alter Ego in front of Monokuma?
Unless that person made
Oh,
the...
true!
Oh,
dinging.
true! What are you doing?
This is the one
Unless
you
that
need.
person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
Wait, hang on. Who is this alter ego you're talking about? Nothing. Hey, Sakura.
It's our online handle
Oh
name.
crap! I was eating. Oh, sorry.
Now you know
Wow,
why.
that was me.
When that crazy
That
bread
was me.
hits.
Now I feel stupid. And he's not the only one. I think Hiro was innocent as well.
What? My gosh.
We're not being smart about this.
Sorry, I'm eating crazy bread.
I'm going crazy already.
Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Tell him,
Why is
Naegi.
everyone putting this on me?
Oh, Naegi, yes.
Because you're
And
the
of
main
course he
character.
passes it off to me.
Do it, MC.
So, who was in the Robo Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit. The Illuminati.
Inside the suit.
So,
Trying.
yeah, it was Hiro.
Yeah,
I
it's Hiro.
got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
What if it's
Obviously,
Sakura?
he was the one in that
if it's your
particular
mom?
suit.
Oh, God.
And we never found any kind of second suit.
There can be no doubt. Hiro was the prime suspect.
Doesn't make that doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Oh. So what you're saying is,
French.
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo Justice suit.
Ooh.
it's an AI.
What?
You heard me, Jimmy Neutron. There's a callback.
Brain blast!
God. Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get into that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
I will punch you in the jaw. All things have
God.
So aggressive. I just like donuts.
Fight,
Down, man.
all things have a proper order.
So, what is it? What needs to be clarified?
The butter that was used to.
What? I can't believe it's not butter.
You mean,
We must
Exotic
clarify the
butters.
method of transportation
Oh,
for
the Mondo
Taka's lifeless body.
How dare you bring Mondo into this?
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Oh my
Tell him,
gosh.
Naegi.
The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been the repository dolly.
Yes, let me eat my crazy bread.
There's still one more thing. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been... Wait, there was more than the dolly?
The tart.
well,
Oh,
tart.
yes.
yeah.
Okay. I got it
Monokuma
again!
Valkyrie.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Anyway,
What's
boy.
with the attitude? So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
Oh.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly. In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken? Huh? Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along and you simply didn't realize it?
She raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Shut up, routini hair!
We all have accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you. It's self-aware. Wow. I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository.
I could boil your hair and make a very delicious stereotypical
New
Italian
element has
meal.
been added.
What did she do to you?
Is that spaghetti al nero di sepia?
Reloading. Oh. Ammo count. Oh. That's been
Yes. Yes,
one bullet. Destroy a single remark.
Destroy.
Die, Tenga.
Reload. Tab key. The tab key. Tempo marker.
Okay, if Sakura has to speak for a second in this, someone take over. Like, I gotta use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Patrick can do
Tab
this.
key.
I can do it.
Automatically
You wanna do it?
reload. Fever time.
Yeah, I'll do it since I'm usually the fill-in for Jay.
All
At
right.
least for Sakura.
All right, the moment
Oh, you're
of
reading it.
Wait, we're
truth.
doing this
Oh
already?
wait, we're doing this already?
Wow.
Oh. Ooh, tempo up. Boom, pow, boom. Oh.
Jason, you're choking, buddy.
Reload.
Come on, man. I know you play rhythm games.
Boom, bomb, boom, bomb, boom, bomb, boom. Reload, reload. Boom, lock.
Man, now that I think
fire,
about it, I
lock,
remember
fire,
absolutely-
lock, fire.
You said a bad
lock,
word.
Fire, lock, fire, lock,
no, never mind.
fire. Lock, fire, lock. Lock,
Why are
fire,
we-
lock,
Hey,
fire,
what
lock,
game are we
fire,
playing?
lock, fire. Oh,
Dang it, grandpa's. Dang it, grandpa.
final strike. Are you absolutely positive that the dolly wasn't? I can't read it
Dude, hit
anymore.
it, you're gonna miss it.
What did we miss right there?
So, like, are we just doing this for just specific arguments now? It's not even the last one.
Yeah, it's not even the last one, really. If you're
I
asking
honestly
for
forgot
proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Everything
What
about...
Go on.
I forgot everything about this trial except for what happens at the very end.
Well, of course.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a bloodstain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
And I also saw on
And
the
as the-
body, on the dolly. Sorry, go on. I'm sorry.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was moved to use... Wait, what? That the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Where's the
Jeez,
anime?
does Celeste really hate me that much?
She hates everyone.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject. This crazy bread.
Yeah. Yeah, that crazy bread is so
Yummy,
cool.
bread.
Yeah,
Is that the stuff from Little Caesars?
yeah, that subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Cause if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
A justice robot. Come on. I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Ooh, here we go. Make your argument. Robo Justice costume. Locked
Yeah, I
and
like costumes.
loaded.
Nice.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now keep in mind that the dolly doesn't
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Boom!
Why are you
It's
yelling?
dominoes! Break! You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were actually wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, you were in the suit.
Oh yeah, that's
Think
right.
back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Wait a minute, she said that whole.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
Minecraft Hina.
Minecraft, Tina.
I said that in the...
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Yeah, that's right.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
It's obvious, but you forgot.
Couldn't they just put like that,
There's
just
not
that
enough room
one?
in her head for
just
that.
Good point.
Oh, come on. And couldn't they just put like that one, like just that one quote and not do a whole flashback?
Yeah. When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
So what you're saying is that you're Po from Kung Fu Panda.
Wow.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
I'm surprised she can remember that.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
surprised she can remember how to breathe that tiny brain of hers.
Prepare to feel thunder. It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
True.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick that dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
No, excuse me. On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid and cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
He's a cucumber.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Oh, but wait, you can't take it off. Cause once it on, you can never take it off!
You can't take it off by
Chihiro's not
yourself.
strong enough.
What? You mean I have to live the rest of my life as Robo Justice? But I'm gonna get all moldy.
Wait, was that the wrong one?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
You can't take it off by yourself.
Oh.
You've already taken it
Sorry,
off.
I only read the first one and I was like, oh, that sounds about right.
I told you
Okay.
the
Come
other
on,
ones.
man.
It's fine, it's
You've
fine.
embarrassed
We've
yourself
got
in front
2
of
extra
everyone.
hearts. It's fine, it's fine. You can't take it off by yourself. Okay. I only read the first one and I was like, oh, that sounds about right.
Jason got tunnel vision.
Jason, cringe moment. You are going to lose, subscriber.
No! I barely have enough as it is. I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
Didn't make the stupid friggin' thing.
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
Oi.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then you really can't take it off by yourself. Hiro wasn't just making it up.
More of a question than a statement.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it by himself, I don't think he would have let us seen him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
That's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
Mid-yawn, sorry. No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by a Robo Justice?
You could have very easily positioned Hiro like that.
If whoever was in that
Hifumi's
suit
literally
is not
holding
the
him up.
culprit, how do you explain that? Besides,
He also wasn't
do you
killed in that
remember
room.
what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt?
Yeah, I can speak again!
What guy?
Robo Justice. That's why I decided to call him just now.
Bonk.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Celeste.
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Honey, sweetie, you can't.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps. But where do we go from here?
Let's review the series of unfortunate events, I love the show, from the beginning. The fur will uncover something new.
That's a good show, actually.
Ha! What a pain in the butt.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
No, I disagree.
I disagree.
Plus, maybe we'll get Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Why did I, like...
All right then, let's take another look at what happened.
I emphasize that heck. Heckity heck.
I suppose we could start with this morning.
Another recap?
I arose and ate.
Four of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
I opened my left eyelid, then my right.
And I was awake. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
Do you think we have to do this?
That's a good question.
Kyoko went missing. I mean...
We need to get as many details as possible.
Yeah.
See if anyone's story doesn't align.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
Then how could you have taken the picture?
As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in on our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went in to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that, I saw someone moving around on the third floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? I said this like 3 times.
Yeah.
That was a rather intense scream for
It's the
someone like you.
same flashback. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed.
Yeah, I would too.
I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Disgusting human being.
And then... Huh?
What was that? I said that right.
why is it a question mark? We know it's Hifumi.
That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! This is bad. Come on, we have to go back!
No, it wasn't him. It was the pineapple man.
At that point, we decided to...
We're not watching One Piece.
What?
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste,
You're talking about Marco,
Hina, and
right?
I went back to the nurse's office,
I don't know. I just the pineapple man.
while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
Why is the room blue now, by the way? It was always blue.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think it changes like every trial.
It
doesn't
was blue when we all went down for this trial in the first place.
I mean, yeah, I noticed that, but like it wasn't blue before. Like,
Yes, that is
in the
correct.
last trials.
For this trial,
It
it
was
is
red.
blue.
it
I
was
think
red
for every
before.
trial he tries to... Monokuma does like a different design every trial.
Let's spruce things up.
Oh yeah, he does change the. Wait, are we talking about the courtroom?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He changed the design all the time.
Okay, anyway, continue. Sorry.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
I thought that was Makoto.
And because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body,
And that's when I
did
told
we?
you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising. Hifumi's body has disappeared.
the only thing that should disappear right now is you.
We rushed back into the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
then we remembered we left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something? But then we got there, the same PNG. We discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
Oops.
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Yeah, just like you.
Wow.
I mean,
He's holding no punches.
That's not an insult. I'm just being serious.
Yeah.
yeah, you're not wrong. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Why?
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started. Beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Oh, here we go. Make your argument. Monokuma, file number 3. Locked
Pizza Hut.
and loaded.
Oh, I love Pizza Hut.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
Definitely after. Or before.
You already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
Nope.
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice
Nope.
Hammer.
Nope. No. Oh. It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer number 3, while Taka's death came from the swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Nope. Nope.
The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
Remember, Hifumi bit the dust after.
I think it was hold left.
Order.
Yeah, there we go.
Taka came last. And... Yeah! Yeah!
There we go.
I
All right,
counter!
Shane, you're the smart one.
It's CC's!
Oh, dude, I can go for a Cece's Alfredo pizza right now.
Hold on.
Pizza challenge.
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Sounds like everyone wants pizza right now.
If anything, that's just another way the killer used to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think. Wow, my voice cut out there. So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order. But in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi. Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Oh, the watch. Hangman's Gambit. Wristwatch. Yeah. T. Oh, we have to go in
I.
order.
Yeah.
I. Wabam!
Why are there orange ones?
Wabang!
Those are the ones you're supposed to
Watch! Wabang! Hey! C. Give me a C!
J.
Give me an
B.
NB.
H!
Wristwatch.
Which what?
Wristwatch! Oh, complete.
Complete.
I got it! Taka's wristwatch! See? Look, it broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
And it must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
Hey, you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting?
It's the exact same flashback.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Taka's
Yeah,
irritated
but
voice
it's
pierced the
Taka
air
time.
as he stared and pointed that badad badoo bada.
It's almost 9 o'clock, you know that. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
Taka time.
Man, it's probably the last time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Wow, well, it gave it away.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which was around 7.
That's right. Taka was any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer I can't read, and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Oh, just toss them out. Just defenestrate them.
Get out of here.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Well, you weren't at the dining hall at all.
Actually, wait, was she? That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
I don't want you to be safe.
Third impossible.
Wow.
I can do it again, boy.
Again? What? Huh?
What was
Oh
that?
my gosh.
What a muscle man like
That came
voice for
from
that.
downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi is in the nurse's office. He's better. Okay, vote. If it's the same flashback, can we just skip it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together, except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Your voice cut out on the S. All I heard was you saying, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I didn't mean to say it. I wasn't even trying.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
I'm sorry.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Who are you?
Good question.
Geek.
Oh,
Geek.
I know. They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, and then played it later on.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know, probably rattling around somewhere in their head.
I don't know.
Come on, man.
Don't just go making stuff up.
You better apologize when this is over. I
I
swear.
refuse.
Anyway, we all have rock solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office. Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, right? Was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait. Then if Genocide Jill did it, she could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Nope, not her, no. Even if she could pull it off, there's no way she could have done it in the same way with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when the body was discovered. Disappeared. God, I can't read!
It's okay, man. None of us can.
True.
Knowing how to read.
I love being illiterate.
We're all Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
No, if Toko got caught, or no, I'm sorry, Genocide or Shio got caught, I'm pretty sure that she would have been like, yeah, I did it. Kill me.
On the other hand,
Me.
Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things. So what now, Kyoko?
I don't know, you're the main character.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it. or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said, we could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time...
Oh, man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
I may be dead, but you guys are so rude.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
You ever seen Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill.
Okay.
Why do you guys like Bill so much? What? How?
An intricate system of pulleys.
Oh, it's a good soundtrack.
Ooh,
this is a good song.
This is the one that they play during the comic scene.
Boy, it's getting spicy.
If the dead body were to move itself,
Huh?
We've already established that he wasn't
We've
dead already.
established this.
Body moved on its own.
No, not another ghost.
Let's go.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is... We thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Alright, I'm convinced y'all are dumb.
Yep.
Sir.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yes, that's exactly what we're saying.
Nani?
I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
I love some of these characters, but they are so dumb. Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That isn't... It isn't possible. The idea that Hifumi was still alive... Is it really possible?
Thing.
Oh my god,
The
yes!
glasses.
Yeah, because he had to wipe off the C to move.
your argument. Broken wristwatch. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
You're
Locked
right.
and
That means you
loaded.
gotta suck up something.
We gotta
Are you
suck
saying
it
that
up.
when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
and you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
That was for Taka.
Hifumi's dead
Shoot
body
that, shoot
had
it, shoot
been
it, shoot it.
found.
That was too late.
And that is why
Yeah, that's what you need to
that.
shoot.
Are we
Yeah,
really
that is
so
what
sure
we're
about
doing.
that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yeah, that was for Taka.
I'm sure the body discovery announcement was only made once. But Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Okay, so suck up someone else's discovery and then shoot the thing where Celeste is saying dead body being found.
Oh my god, we're on half a heart.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement with the rest of us.
Shoot that one now.
Yeah.
We had the right one. We had like when you had that one sucked up, you had the right one.
Don't forget,
Hey Jason, quick question.
You can use the focus meter.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have like save states on this, right?
I'm really using my brain here.
What do you mean by save state?
Like emulators have save states.
This is not.
This is not
Yeah,
an
okay.
emulator.
Okay, cool. I'm straight up just gonna look at the guide for this.
Wait, wait, Jason. Just shoot that one right down.
Do
Yes.
this right
Yes.
now.
Oh! Patrick with the big brain!
This is stressful.
It's Papa! It's Pizza Hut!
Pizza Hut's gonna drop their sponsorship on us when they see how many times we messed up.
Yeah. Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
No.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body. Maybe, but that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
I don't know, ask the bear. What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast for when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Wait. So when Toko was killed while everyone was asleep, 3 people saw him, then the announcement was made while we were asleep. Wait.
No?
No, that doesn't. No, never mind. Sorry. Nope, never mind.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Sorry, I was thinking out loud.
I'm good.
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice. The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. And the second time was when...
After Hifumi came back to life.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because that's when he was...
Oh my god.
crap.
That's remember, we make one mistake.
Oh my god. No.
Patrick.
Oh, we did.
Why did you listen to me?
No.
Guess we have to go. I guess we have to do the trial all over again.
No!
Oh crap, why'd you listen to me?
For you. Give it another shot, yes.
Give another shot while you speed through and use the restroom again.
Okay.
Bro.
We'll
get
just...
a cringe
No, we got...
score.
Hang on.
Nah, don't worry.
It's just back from here.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
I can give you an answer. I have the guide open.
When both bodies were rediscovered.
Yeah.
It's that one.
Yeah, don't listen to him anymore.
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, ding dong.
A body has been discovered. After a certain...
But we already saw this. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have been played.
Then, in reality, when the 2 bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
All right, made it back. Hang on. Okay.
He's back. Let's go.
Okay.
So when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Okay, you can listen to me on this one. It's the glasses wipe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Oh, I know. Because he was super good at playing dead. Bada bing, bada boom.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
Shut up.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should be clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Your life is pointless.
Holy. What did she do from this tonight than last time?
Character development is
Make
real.
your argument. Hifumi's glasses locked and loaded.
My opinion of her has completely gone down the
Now,
drain.
here's one thing we
It's
do
been a
know.
360.
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
If it did 360, then I would have been still
Then,
sipping.
while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
That's fine.
And then the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body being after moved, how it was positioned. Wait, there's the change.
glasses.
Wait, no possible differences. That's the one. That's the one right there. No.
So then he was really still alive.
Jay, it's called Trigger Happy Havoc.
Yeah, man.
It's in the title. Be trigger happy.
Okay, so we learned what the meaning of the like other part of the title is. What does Danganronpa mean?
A boom. A boom.
Japanese joke.
Yeah.
And that out until the last game.
It's
I hope
I don't actually know any other
Little
pizza
Caesars.
places. Little Caesar. It's Little
Boston
Caesars.
pizza.
Oh, yeah, I
Break.
actually have an answer for the Danganronpa thing. It's bullet refutation.
I'm sorry,
Bullet
what?
refutation.
Refutation, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well, you know what? We're still gonna call it Danganronpa.
Okay.
Dang, Grandpa.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses.
He's
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
I wear him too.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in.
Yeah, I'd like to fill you into a coffin.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood.
Evil.
But when we found him later again in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can. The evidence I found was...
It just goes to show you that, like, even when you're dead or you're about to die, like, if you wear glasses, you know that you should just clean them off.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Anime. You mean anime.
Anime. Okay.
So what are they then?
One
Are
look
they
at the
real life?
blood stain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one used on the digital, is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Gasp.
The character was
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Princess Pickles from the Demon Angel Star Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
What?
Yeah.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
No, it was Byakuya.
Nobody would bring like that, something like that to school. Of course not.
Byakuya hides in his pocket. I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are
Byakuya and Hifumi.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that. I'm more of a fan of this anime called Danganronpa.
God. A few dishes is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is, what exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth. Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Stop deflecting!
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
In all fairness, if I saw a dead person with glasses on, I would clean them off.
Hi,
Then it must have
Kira.
been him, right?
I'm sorry, I just know how badly it is. I just know how bad it is to have dirty glasses.
I just simply wouldn't interfere with, you know,
Murder.
a murder scene.
Coward.
Sure, fine. Label me as a coward.
You
Sir,
simply don't understand.
sir, read your line, sir.
Glasses too, buddy. So let's
Sir?
assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
Oh, there was blood in the refrigerator.
He went for a snack.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those. He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. He got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot. And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The one who moved Taka's body was
Hifumi.
Oh, we have a minute left.
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for. Wait, or did I say any of that? Okay.
Part of it.
It's okay.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could have only been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Also, can I just say, Byakuya, Sakura, and Genocide Jill of all people are the best characters that are alive right now. Because at least they're not two-faced.
I mean, sure. So,
Yasuhiro's as dumb as a box of rocks, but he's a pretty good dude.
That's so mean. So, Hifumi was just another victim in this case. Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
That means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
Wait, so then what happens if someone... So if a student kills another student, but then the killer dies?
I guess nothing happens.
Danganronpa.
I'll explain.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Oh, it's probably where you've been off to, huh?
There's more. Billy Mays.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka? Could it be?
The note Hifumi had.
The note.
The note Hifumi. You know what? I'm sorry for ever questioning the name of that item.
It sure is.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
They're all children.
In his...
Pants?
Oh my...
Yes. His pants.
Say pants one more time.
Pants.
Pantalones.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look
my
at
God.
what the note says. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
P.S. This note was in my pants.
Oh. That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Wait. Huh? This one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
That's what he said.
In other words... Huh?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of trying to process the idiocy.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could have only been... Hifumi's pants!
Taka.
Do we risk it? Do we risk it for the meme?
Hifumi's pants.
That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here? Objection, objection.
What is it, Ace Attorney?
Yay, I love that game. I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok. They were drawing out Huffy.
Why are we using that app?
What does that mean?
I think TikTok's supposed to be Taka, yeah.
Hifumi.
Okay.
Oh.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi.
Never
Right?
refer to baby boy Taka like that again.
I know. Slime.
Yes. Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary. But still, I can't let her get to me.
She's going after Byakuya, so I don't think you have to worry.
Make
Well, that's been
your
fairly quiet.
argument. Broken wristwatch. Hifumi's glasses. Glasses cleaning cloth. Locked and loaded. How do I,
Huffy had
It's
the
cute,
note,
right?
right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy. But remember what the note said. Why are my characters speaking so much? What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter.
It does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
Broken wristwatch.
Broken wristwatch! Objection! Break. No, there is absolutely a connection.
Ugh. What the heck are you talking? Wait, can I say? What the heck are you talking about?
Whatever, it's fine.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet.
Hi, Geek.
The equipment room, right?
Bye, Geek.
Oh, bye.
Which is where Toko was killed. I see.
So, Toko was murdered at both the same time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that. No further objections.
Man, someone used that note Taka just the same as me.
You sound a bit different, man.
I know.
It all sounds like the same.
I hit puberty.
Puberty? You're
Puberty in
21.
2 minutes? Oh, yeah, you're also 21.
It's late puberty. It's a medical.
Very late.
The culprit really is cold-blooded. Is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they found a way out.
And if a human was cold-blooded, they have really pale skin, just like Celeste.
Gasp.
What if it is Celeste this entire time? Like, I high-key, like, suspect her too, but, like, what if it isn't?
If it ends up not
Wouldn't
being
that be
Celeste,
something?
then... Oh boy.
But they
Tina.
how dare you? But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Shoving it in his pants.
Oh my god, this pants no less.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
That's weird.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead. Show us.
Proof that Hifumi stole the note from Taka.
The ripped.
The note Hifumi, you can't speak.
Here we go.
The newt Hifumi had.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is...
Rayleigh's Fever card!
I knew it!
I can't
It fits
believe
perfectly
you.
with the note we found hidden on Hifumi!
Then Taka's scrapping Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Wow, that took them like 15 times as long as it did for us to make the connection.
And we're dumb.
Yeah. Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's note corpse still grasped a small piece of that note.
Excuse me.
Let's see.
There's only one way to explain it.
Bless you.
That was a cough, but thank you.
Bless you, sir.
Well, then never mind.
Taka
I take
died
it back.
clutching the note. Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip,
Why do you call it a
leaving
death
behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right, audience?
grip? That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in a murder.
Was he gonna eat the paper?
Whoa.
Paper doesn't taste that bad.
You're right, it doesn't.
This is all.
Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Okay, look at you, fourth
Sorry,
imposter.
no.
I'm alive!
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
Not true, because then
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Celeste.
Hifumi.
Hifumi.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
The true killers are their friends have made along the way.
Ah, I see. All right, guys, trial's over.
Sounds legit.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies. Tori.
Oh, during that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
You got that right, girlfriend.
Stop. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
I agree.
Oh my.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Why did you just say it like that? Oh, wow.
Gotta be sassy.
Anyway, when they were killed, bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
What is it, boy?
And what might that be?
You call me
Your
dog?
presence.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
The weapon, yes. Yes. Yeah, cause I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed were almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around equipment room, right?
Was he awake for any of that?
I don't think so.
I think they filled him
Probably
in.
not.
Well, he said
Yeah, they might have filled him in.
according to the Monokuma file, so he probably read it.
Yeah, it's safe.
That's a very sharp shadow there.
So, if Hifumi was killed in a repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for them?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Yes, sir. Hey, yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Your skull must be tiny.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already lying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
Dual wield.
Grab them.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 7.
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
Sorry, that was a big yawn.
Dang it, Shane.
Passing.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out.
It was Sakura's rippling
Somehow I have to find the truth.
I feel like I used those words wrong, and I'm sorry if I did.
Argument.
I appreciate the vocabulary.
Locked and loaded. Oh right, the wet hammer.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like it just... Oh, it's going too fast for me.
Oh.
MurderGeek.com. Hammer time for more info.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to...
Boom! I counter! Break. The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
Injustice Sludgehammer.
But seriously, a different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat, mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice hammers used those as a basis for their design.
That's true. That would explain the Monokuma's file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, or someone used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with, and the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So, the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Yeah,
not unless someone is a major simp. We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least, that's what we thought at first, but...
Every time this starts playing up,
your argument.
I think they're gonna play like Axel F.
Locked and loaded. Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us. But wait.
Oh, in this case, however, there were two murders.
Oh.
No chance to people.
Yeah, it should be impossible.
No chance of survival.
I don't think this will work, but I'll try it anyways. Oh, wait, it was right.
Wow.
I counter! Whoopsh! Break! Since there were two murderers, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there had only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Yeah, the Best Buy Rewards Club.
The payoff for working together, the reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the rest, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would have each have an accomplice for the crime.
Oh.
And based on the case events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder, so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So, in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, Each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. What was that? I don't even know. That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the 2 murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents.
Oh shoot, she's playing
Kyoko
4D chess.
really is amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing.
Alright, calm down.
Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
You need to calm down.
Suspiciously so.
Himself is a simp.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi? Who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
I'm speaking French.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him.
Yo, you guys got it.
In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that... Go on, Shane.
What? No, I just said, do you guys have Uno?
There's really only one person who seems to fit. And it
Celeste.
is
Hifumi.
Celeste.
Sayonara.
It's you.
I told
It
you I
was
already buried her.
Celeste. Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Yo, that's my sauce.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
Yeah, and I really do hate you.
Oh, I mean,
A
I
joke?
No,
I wonder.
I accept this.
So, what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him. That I would go within 10 feet of that for brains. That lazy, worthless god. I don't know if the...
No, that version is not okay.
Gosh darn
that
idiot.
lazy, worthless, god darn idiot. Pardon, I don't know. Pardonnez-moi.
He's all of them.
Oh.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the 2 of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the 2 of you were working together.
Oh. What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common?
That's screaming.
The paper.
Oh.
No. It's probably encountering them.
It probably encountered this individual.
But both of them screamed, right?
Well,
And
yeah, but
earlier it was like maybe the screaming was like a signal.
Maybe.
he said behavior too. Encountering the individual is not behavior.
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
you're
an
right. Yeah,
event.
the screaming's probably right then.
Well, it's true that both of them did a lot of
Oh, come
screaming.
on.
Oh, wow.
What?
Quit embarrassing yourself.
You agreed.
All right,
to
I
it.
got it.
Wow.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the
You know,
suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
So,
The only ones who ever saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Sorry.
okay, honestly, that's me though.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi into the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Your mom.
I saw a bop.
We headed up to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all up to the physics lab, up on the third floor,
No, not physics.
she let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come up to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong?
Can we just skip this?
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
That's me.
Oh my god.
That's fine.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up. Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly became connected. Yeah, you stay quiet, don't you? And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was the signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
One Piece?
Come aboard, bring along.
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead, I was certainly not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah, I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me into the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
Why is he looking down? She's right next to him.
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that one little thick slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were the first one to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
You went Japanese pronunciation on Sakura.
I know. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. God, I am mad. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us has said anything about Taka being dead.
Oh.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
I see what you're talking about, although I don't really get what it means.
You were asleep.
You hear that,
yeah,
Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
Dum brain.
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to?
God, Byakuya's a better main character than Yumiko, no?
Make your argument. Monokuma file number 3. Locked and loaded.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. I'm going to suck it up just in case. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. Those
Right there.
guys. Oh, we're going to die just like those guys. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Maybe it's like
Yeah, you need to suck up the those guys and then shoot the last thing that Byakuya said.
Fire!
It's probably the other way around.
None.
Okay, yeah.
Dang it!
Wham!
Yes, sir.
I counter!
Okay, my heart was in the right place, okay?
He's got the spirit.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Uh-oh. Oh, she's about to break.
You all have such vivid imaginations, you know that?
Imaginations?
Station.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
What about the picture you took?
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Shane.
I was gonna grab a cookie, I'm sorry.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? Celeste put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
But
Yeah.
The suit was made to fit only you.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
How do you know?
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, How can this picture exist?
It's simple. You just propped up. Hero.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
God.
Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, then the only other possibility is...
They're dancing.
They're dancing!
Underage drinking.
Hifumi was dragging the suspect away.
Oh. It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you notice and be suspicious.
Oh, sorry, I'm eating a cookie.
I hope
Where are your pita chips?
it's a good cookie.
It is.
What kind of cookie you got there?
Oh god.
It's a bear paw cookie. It's like an Oreo
Ooh.
bear paw mix.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
You've been forgiven. Continue.
Oh, sorry guys. I just had some cookies. I didn't bring milk though.
He knows he's cleared. That's why he's eating.
Anyway, that's what happened. You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this.
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
I said, I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? No. Another one.
We're getting to the
Make
climax.
your argument. Robo Justice costume. Yasuhiro's message. Robo Justice blueprints.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just dragged me across and Hifumi had me carry my weight. Yeah, you tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that. Wait, the blueprints.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
No way.
If I remember right, Hina said, she said they couldn't bend at the waist.
She also couldn't see your toes. Po.
Wait, so then it should be the costume, not the blueprints.
Yeah. I don't think we used the costume as a bullet yet.
I don't think he had.
Oh.
Wrong one, buddy.
Wait. Oh, wrong one. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry.
He said our words are meaningless.
Only thing meaningless here is less life.
Oh, true.
Bam! Yeah! I counter!
It's Hungry Howies!
Break.
Last.
No, even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You totally. We can skip this.
Yeah.
I can't bend.
Oh
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh, rare sprite.
Oh, rare sprite, everyone. You know what to
I can
do.
subscribe.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
They're just giving each other a hug.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this was checkmate.
Checkmate?
Wait, is it gonna happen?
Oh, she's gonna be pissed. Oh, she's spiraling.
Uh-oh.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there is one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Flashback.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Was she there?
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagukure!
Wait, was she?
I don't know. Was she there?
I don't think so.
But my name isn't really Yasa. It's actually Toro.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
I think that's his first name.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated. Please be quiet.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Now he burned your life first.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
I'll freaking cremate you.
My god.
Wow.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Last names. Wait, or nicknames. Wait.
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I have heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
Oh.
Oh yeah, can I mention something real quick? So that reaction of Hina right now, at this moment of time, Celeste's voice has actually changed from with an accent to without an accent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. So she's actually speaking without an accent.
When she gets
got it.
very angry.
Yeah, she's getting very angry.
Faking.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name...
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now, isn't that a convenient explanation?
I'm sorry, that was genuine.
Now, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So, Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no.
Celeste.
Hold on. There's one person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Did she?
No
or did she
way.
Well, she doesn't have a last
Nonsense.
name on there.
My name is actually...
What
I mean, that's just a
did you
nickname.
just say? To think you would take your false accusation so far. I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
Yes.
Come on, man. What are you gonna...
Do I? My god, I can't be this loud.
She's angry.
Yeah, she...
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge. Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Danger.
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up. My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Wrong.
Celeste still won't give up. So then I have to do something to make her accept it. Another one.
Oh my god.
Make your argument. We'll go with the e-handbook. Maybe.
Sure.
Probably.
Show us your
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
That's fine.
If there's one person here who might have the last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is
What the heck?
Celestia
Celeste.
Ludenberg.
Oh.
God dang it.
How long do you plan on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. No. Oh. E-handbook. Well, bam! I counter. Break. That's it. The handbook.
It's there.
What? Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life.
So it's a flashback, whatever.
So all we have to do is check her handbook and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name. That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Coward.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us. Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Game over, boys.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again from the beginning and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Here we go.
Oh, we're doing it already.
Climax interference.
Oh, that is a face.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a face.
What the? Oh, that's from the previous one.
Yeah, maybe it's the Hifumi one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hifumi and Celeste are meeting in a room.
Yes.
That's a fake one right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe that one?
It might be that one.
Yeah, it might be that one. 'Cause I don't
Oh,
think it
I could see it. Yeah. They're scheming. They're scheming about. And then,
Right.
the note, right? Wait.
Yasuhiro.
Maybe Yasuhiro.
No, that doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more. Wait, Yasuhiro said to meet up at 6, right?
Yeah. No. Here's
Wait,
1 a.m.
1. Wait, so that's
Taka's a 6.
that's 6, and that's 1.
That's one.
Ooh.
That's 1. And then Medin, and then
Yasuhiro's face would be there.
right, classic Yasuhiro face.
Yes.
And then they put him in the suit, and he became Robo Justice. And then
Gotta pose for the picture.
Celeste held up the picture, and then Hifumi did the thing, and then
Taka.
it was 6 a.m. Taka, and then Hifumi goes Ultra Instinct.
That clock's not 6. That's 7.
That is 6.
It's still the only clock. Also, it is.
All right.
He brought the
Gonna be
hammer
real quick.
down.
And it was Justice Hammer number 4, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Any other picture, it's 4.
4. That's about right. And then
What the heck is my picture?
in the morning, the picture, and then they went to the library where Hifumi was, and then while Hifumi was in the library,
If you need a hint,
oh, what?
if you need a hint, you can click on the question mark.
All right. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of the shadowy criminal.
The ball. The crystal ball. Because we found out. Was it the ball?
No, it wasn't. That was from the first case.
Was it Hammer 2 then?
It must have been Hammer
No.
2, yeah.
Was it Hammer 2 that he was with, or was it Hammer 3?
Well, if it was Hammer 3, then it wouldn't have blood.
Oh wait, no, no. So I think he got murdered with number 3, and number 2 was the one that he got injured.
Yeah, because they said he got hit in the head.
Okay.
And he was like, owie, owie, that hurt. And it wouldn't be enough to kill him because it was number 2.
And then he was in the nurse's office.
Yes.
And then rub-a-dub-dub. And then
Oh, the dolly.
Dolly.
where? This one?
Oh wait, no,
But
no,
he's covered with blood.
No,
he
no,
did
gets
the
discovered.
dolly afterwards.
Was it the hammer? Was it
Justice Hammer number 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. Okay, then he
Yes.
got murdered with the regular mallet in the later
And then
shot.
everyone was like, "Oh, what? Oh, what?"
And Byakuya's like,
Uh-huh.
Mildly
And then
inconvenient.
Sick.
Dolly.
The dolly. He was
Now the
pushing
bag
it.
of chips.
And look at them. He's so happy. And
He's like,
kawaii.
Oh my god.
and then he gets bonked.
And then he got bonked.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I think that's good.
That is what happened.
Let's do it.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
That is a Dufall level wink right there.
Oh, did you call me handsome?
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass off Hiro. Intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit.
Where'd they get the drugs?
Nurse's
office.
Oh yeah.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
Oh my god.
And that's where
Wow.
Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that, but while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance while I can't talk right now.
Me too.
And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Aggressively push.
And wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
How could you use a Barbie doll to do that?
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Magic.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Bonk.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person that could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Well,
The pretty
for a second there, I
layout.
thought they were going in for like a kiss.
They're fusing.
Confusing.
Celeste! Sorry! You lose!
What?
Complete!
Complete.
Standing by.
I lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Like a noose.
Then you admit it?
like,
You're the murderer? You're the killer? Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Toko Yasuhiro is fine. Oh.
Taiko Yasuhiro.
Taiko Yasuhiro.
Yep.
That's her real name.
Totally
Taiko.
forgot. To be honest, I totally forgot that was
Wait,
her real
is it
name.
Taiko or Taiko?
It's Taiko.
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 So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting. That's it? That's all I gotta say
Wow.
interesting?
That's the game.
Hey. See.
Oh, we got
Hey.
That is the
105
Chapter 3
medals.
trial.
Very
Jeez.
nice. And that is
Wait,
the
no,
class
no.
trial for Chapter 3.
Oh
Oh,
my
wait a minute, and then you got there. I'm gonna yell at you.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or,
Such funny build
no.
thing.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Well,
that
here we
Monopoly?
go.
BRB.
Okay,
What if you voted for like the wrong person?
Taiko Yasuhiro.
Die.
Well.
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
I lost. Well, that sucks.
That's all you have to say about that.
I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my
no.
calculations.
Don't go blaming Hifumi for your mistakes.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder.
I bet it's something really stupid like, oh, I'll be your girlfriend or something.
I'll kiss you. I'm sure she relied on her specialty.
I'll give you a handshake. That's all you need.
My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
Then did you use... you know.
I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her.
No.
What? For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Toko were both super into.
Here's the thing though, Makoto already announced it like in the middle of the trial.
Does she mean? Is she talking about alter ego?
What? What? What are you talking about?
Did he just not catch it? Alright.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
Could it be possible that he said alter ego in his head?
I think the blue
Maybe?
text I think means inner like monologue.
Yeah, the blue text is in his head.
Yeah.
Maybe he said it in his head.
Maybe Monokuma just
I'm
tunes
totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
Monokuma just tunes out whenever the conversation doesn't involve him.
Then you're the one who... You're the one that stole it?
That's right.
And you use it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with.
Right again?
You stole
Last
alter
night,
ego?
after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
Jay.
Oh shoot! I get his blade again. Okay.
What are you doing here?
Yo, this man's got anime figures for days.
Let's go.
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took Taco's room earlier and took pictures of it there.
Right now.
Taco Tuesday.
I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
So it was him. How did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You are correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
What?
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
Oh my god.
Oh. He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. Oh. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
That's a crime. An absolute crime. I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far.
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
You stole Alter Ego. You stole Hifumi's life. You stole Taka's
And you
life.
lied about some real serious stuff.
And you stole my heart and crushed it.
Get out of here. I'm about to say something I never said before in my life.
You're a poopy head.
I'm going to kill him.
Oh!
That's a
Wait,
monster
please.
word.
If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
Oh boy.
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try to kill you.
What?
And also he can keep her to himself.
That moose.
Thank you.
Moose. Moose.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not. How could I?
They've been moosified.
She. I have to save her.
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan.
Huh?
I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
She literally monologued her point. Kind of.
Evil.
Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem.
Shane.
You disgust me.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Probably. Yeah. It was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
So, why did you decide to...
Because you're stupid.
Oh my god.
Dang.
That's so mean.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation.
Oh, come on, man. You got a brain cell
Life
like
must
that.
have been tough on your parents, though.
Oh my god.
I feel like I could cry.
Poor
I can feel
man.
heartbreaking in his chest right now.
Wow.
Yeah, speaking of parents, I'm gonna talk about that after.
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead?
What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that? Assuming you would actually let him live.
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on.
And he really believed that, huh?
Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it.
It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical.
I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So you had planned to kill him all along?
But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who'd pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
How can human life mean so little to you?
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
Don't rope me in with her.
No,
Too late, I already did.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Whoa. Then, what made you take things this far?
What? Was it really just for money?
Yeah.
Wait,
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. So it was a lie, it was an act the whole time.
yeah, she's been
Square
taking since
one.
But
not wrong voice. Oh man, no puberty. Oh man. But all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
Obviously that was a lie.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
I can't believe
I
let
wanted to get
myself
out.
here.
Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh? Because I had a dream,
Don't bring Giorno into this.
and accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever. And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing. And it was all for that dream. What was this dream of yours? To live in a European castle.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I've been waiting for this part.
A castle?
No, I don't want to see this. No.
Oh, what the?
I've been waiting for y'all's reaction.
My God.
You know what? At one point, I wish that was me. And now, I'm a changed man. Good.
and to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers slash bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need.
What fantasy is this?
Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. Living the rest of my life, there was only my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about.
Not really.
This is why I hate her. Her motive sucks.
Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the. Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind.
Fortunately.
Still, I don't have any regrets.
Regrets?
Oh my gosh! I pursued my dream till the very end. So why would I?
I don't have any regrets, maestro. I'm never doing that again.
I'm about to ban you.
Yeah, wait, okay, before I keep going. Hey, Patrick, do you regret yelling at me after I called Celeste the B word?
Very much so, yes. For this, I apologize.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
They weren't my friends.
That makes sense.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing. That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete.
You don't deserve to use that line.
Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm?
I'm going to kick her in the ribs and, like, make sure that, like, they puncture her heart.
Oh my god.
Which one?
Oh my...
Wait, she has a heart?
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Continue.
Oh my gosh!
Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared?
My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
Yeah, just how you fooled me into believing that you were a good person.
Oh. And that's why you're not scared? That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But, you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Oh shit!
You're here first. Celeste Kins Marie Antoinette.
Of course she does. Of course. You just get executed again. Monokuma, please get her out of my sight.
Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The Blackened disturbed the peace and must pay the price. Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for her, the ultimate gambler.
Death by firing squad.
Let's give it everything we've got.
God.
It's punishment time.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone.
Shut up and die already.
Perhaps we'll meet again in another life. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
Never been more invested in someone's death until now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It is nice. Can I just say her execution sucks?
Oh, really?
Does it actually?
It's not... Okay, when I mean sucks, it means it doesn't really, like... It
Tell
makes
us,
no
tell us later. Tell us after the
Okay, yeah, go on.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's gonna get Joan of Arc, isn't she?
I mean, it sure is something.
Is she burned at the stake?
The
The burning of the Versailles witch. She is burned. She is going to be burned at the stake.
Well, I was happy about. You know, I did kind of mention that I wanted her to get cremated. So I mean,
Yeah, you were close.
She did mention about being burned some of that earlier.
Yeah.
maybe after she burns at the stake, she can. Burn
Yeah,
in
I
hell.
agree. It's really not as creative as his other executions.
Just keep watching.
Yeah, just keep
watching.
watching, actually. Keep watching.
I mean, we have baseball, Gatling gun, butter.
Butter.
What the heck is this?
Sweat.
Show
Sweat.
me your fear.
Sweat.
Oh,
What
you
the-
thought she was gonna die by burning?
Huh?
Yeah.
You can, right?
Yo, it's the fire squad! Put out the fire! Oh no!
What the heck?
What? No blood, no nothing.
Oh.
Look at that beautiful baby boy. He knows what he did. You're a hero, Monokuma.
You're calling Monokuma of everyone here a hero?
I mean, he's the only other person there. So.
Monokuma's the true hero. So yeah,
Salute to my man in arms.
Yo,
Yeah,
Toko.
it was creative in that it threw us for a loop right there, but I would say so far it was the least creative one.
it doesn't.
I would have been
it's-
so fine with her getting burned at the stake, but this is
Yeah.
also fine.
Yeah, I mean, she got crushed, so it's good.
It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over.
How many times are you gonna say over?
Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her.
Oh,
But
Oh yeah.
I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too.
I mean, we did have the free time event.
And for him to
Yeah.
just come along and
Isn't it just awful?
Not really, actually.
Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Okay, yeah, that is unfortunate.
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives. Jeez. And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Hope, hope, hope. That's all you talk about.
what do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes, it is. But that reality just can't be avoided.
don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
God, I am so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already.
You never give an answer.
So, anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
No, it was a toy.
So, what's the deal with that?
None of your business.
Huh? What's the matter?
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do? Sorry, what did you do to me?
Huh?
What?
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Nine?
Whoa, this is some confrontational music.
What? Oh man, oh jeez. Oh man, oh geez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Did they?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
You just like screaming.
I was about to say, like give me a shout out.
See ya.
Give me a shout out on Twitter.
Monokuma disappeared, leaving all of us depressed and in despair.
Oh, he said the thing.
Although
he said the thing.
it wasn't all despair.
But what if I wanted to play pool
There
with
was
Monokuma?
one small hope.
Yeah, that's Patrick.
Hey,
He's happy over the
Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
It's probably the key to get back to
the locker.
alter ego.
Yeah.
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
What? Then that means...
Celeste probably hid it in there.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Good idea.
We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
I'm going to go on alone from here.
Why?
Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
Why exactly are you going alone?
Do you even have to ask?
Yes.
As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
That's a nice camera.
That's not what I mean. Why you?
Because she's better than you.
There's still a risk of a spy, you know.
Then I'll go too.
You?
Make him a Makoto. Makoto.
Please, let me go.
Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us. Do whatever you want.
Yay.
Thank you, Byakuya.
Shut up.
Then it's up to you now. Goodbye.
Dad, I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
And eat his worries away.
So, Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go... together?
Oh my gosh.
Shane, never do that again.
Does that mean what I think it means?
No.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
Shut up, Hina.
I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
I love that scene.
Well, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be real. I've absolutely forgotten what goes on in the story right now.
Me too.
Uh-oh.
We
It's
need
been a
to get
while.
into... Yeah. We need to get into that locker.
Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
Alter ego.
Yay.
Yay.
Good morning.
It is nighttime.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
You have no idea.
It's safe. Thank goodness.
I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart.
Aww.
I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
Oh.
Buddy.
Oh, and... I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer.
Leon file?
The what?
Leon file?
Huh? Oh. So, now we can officially say the case is closed.
No, not yet, because we don't have
As
a case.
far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me. What are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
Is that why you wanted to come here with me? Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now.
Oh my god, stop dodging the question.
Don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
Worried?
Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too.
No! I believe in you.
Sim.
Kind of that. Maybe not.
You believe in me?
Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too.
No.
Because we're friends.
I understand. Then, maybe I can believe in you.
No.
Just a little bit more.
No.
Then...
Fine.
Pain. I can feel it.
Fine. I'll tell you.
Wait, was he saying no or saying aw?
No,
No.
I'm saying no.
I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going.
Oh, what's that, everybody?
Are you
Is she
the
that
person that's
across
been
the
meeting
water?
with Monokuma?
If you see that right across the water, if you look very closely, you can see a ship and it's sailing.
Oh my god.
Wait, is that an iceberg? Oh man, it's the Titanic.
You see,
Oh, here we go. What I heard from Kyoko then was...
We'll be
Well,
find out in
frankly,
the next episode.
It kind of... No, we're doing this now. Well,
I
frankly,
almost kicked you from the
it
call.
kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Can you not tell
And when it did, I went into action.
What does that mean?
Just wait for it. Just wait
Just
for
tell us now.
it. No.
What? Midnight.
the boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or a monitor in it. In the storage closet there, way in the back,
She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this?
No way. No way. Are we about to uncover some deep secret right now? Wait, where's the closet?
It's in the. Yeah.
Oh, I see. How do I?
Can you not move
clicking on it.
forward?
No, you're stuck in one place.
It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell.
Oh wait, I see an outline.
buddy.
Oh.
The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here?
It's right there. You see it, right? Right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gloves.
She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I was being yanked in. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Whoa. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
In the voice, we said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a secret room. That's it.
Whoa. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? Whoa.
That's a good question.
It's just a normal desk with normal drawers.
So bland.
There's a bunch of files and what
So
look
plain.
like volume after volume of yearbooks. No way. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What? What's this? You must not leave. That's kinda weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu.
I haven't been in this
Those
place
words.
before.
You must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know?
Uh-oh.
What the?
Oh, what the hell?
A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth, and then
Oh, he does have one of those.
darkness.
Wow.
I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. What? What?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Stinky.
Ow.
Poopy.
Apparently, something hit
I'm
me,
leaving.
and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. What the? What?
What? What?
No books.
Those napkins look nice.
An empty bookshelf.
That's tissue.
Huh?
Tissue.
Empty. Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. What the heck?
What?
My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Time unknown.
Oh.
Somehow, I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. I can't see in front of me.
Are we getting time travel involved?
I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that,
Oh, is it gonna happen?
what? As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. What? It's getting louder.
That sound... It's coming from the gym? What?
Flashback?
As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym,
Wait a minute.
the sound got stronger and stronger.
Oh yes, this scene.
Oh my god.
What?
Byakuya.
What's going
Yes.
on? It can't be nothing. Here? In the gym? No way. Wait. What?
What?
I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more.
Someone's playing basketball.
Ka-ching?
The ultimate basketball player.
Bakya, dadadom. Sha-sha-sha-sha. Whoa!
What? What?
Yo!
Let's go!
Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No way.
Hey, by the way, funny Sans Undertale reference.
Yeah,
I
Sans
know
right here.
Sans Undertale, go into my eye.
One
God.
side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of all this? How dare you defy me?
Whoa.
That wasn't part of the deal.
Huh?
The deal?
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
What?
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
Oh.
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is
Sakura?
Sakura?
That is chapter 3.
No
The
way.
end.
Oh
You
My
gotta be kidding me.
gosh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all the
That-
time we have left today.
That makes sense. Look like the beginning of this chapter. It had Sakura in like the main poster.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
waited.
thank you so much for joining us. Wait,
No.
no, this is chapter 4. This is chapter 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
chapter.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching. And as always, content on Pixyl Studios has been brought to you in part by the viewers, just like you. Thank you. All right, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.